Good morning, Maple Shade Elementary School. Happy Friday, Maple Shade Elementary School, and happy Friday, Zoe. Zoe, how are you doing today?
Great.
Zoe's doing great. I think that we're gonna have a great day, and the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna rise up. Let's rise, get out of those seats, get the blood flowing throughout your body, and get your blood flowing to this country, because we are gonna pledge allegiance to this country right now. Zoe, let's do it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All right, Zoe, and let everyone know what it means to be made in the shade, please.
Strive to be hardworking, actively engaged, determined to succeed, and empathetic in all that we do.
Thank you you said that so nicely. It's such a nice way of saying it. So thank you, Zoe. All right, Zoe. So right now, as everyone is like waking up and they're starting to just settle in for the day, I think that's important for everyone to know what today's greeting is. So what is the hello of today?
Maraho.
And where does it come from?
Rwanda.
Okay, so Maraho, Zoe.
Maraho, Mr. Martin.
And Maraho, everyone. That's another greeting that you can put in your back pocket, and whenever you see someone, instead of saying hello or how are you, can say Maraho as you make your way down the hallway. All right, and today you can say Maraho as you're waiting in line for lunch. And Zoe's going to tell you what we've got for lunch today.
Homemade mac and cheese, wheat dinner roll, steamed broccoli, salad, orange smiles, and milk.
Fantastic. Thank you, Zoe. All right, we're going to take a break right now. I'm going to kick it over to James, who's going to tell us a little bit about Jovita Idar for Hispanic Heritage Month. James, take it away.
Jovita Idar, as the proverb goes, you educate a woman, you educate a family. Jovita Idar believed that 100%. While working at her family's newspaper, La Cronitas, she used the platform to speak out against racism and in support of women's and Mexican rights. After writing an article criticizing Woodrow Wilson decided to send U.S. troops to the border. The Texas Rangers showed up at the door to shut down the paper, but she refused to let them, literally putting her body between them and the door, and they left. Although the Rangers eventually succeeded in shutting down the paper, Idar continued to stand up for women and Mexican Americans her entire life. Idar died in San Antonio in 1946, but she lives on in a spirit as one of the powerful and influential Hispanic women throughout history who have changed the world.
Thank you, James. All right, students, I hope that you learned a little bit more about Jovita Idar and the big takeaways from her life and what you can be and what you can do in order to be a hero within your community, and the characteristics that you can embody within yourselves that you learned from Jovita Idar. Okay, students, so don't forget we're going to be having a lockdown drill today. I've addressed it over the last couple announcements. I know that your teachers have gone over it with you as well. But the key here is when I go over the loudspeaker and I say that we are now in a lockdown drill, please take action. It's important for you that more than anything else, you remain calm and you listen to your teachers. And if you do those things well, then we will be fine. When you are in the classrooms, make sure that you are silent. The key here is to be silent. And you will stay in one location. Just be ready to move if you need to, and you will not. And we will end the lockdown drill when I go over the walkie-talkie and the loudspeaker, and I announce that we are finished with the lockdown drill. So we're going to be doing that today. I have no doubt that it will be a successful one. And on Monday, we are going to be having an evacuation drill. All right. What's important here is that you will remain silent when we call for the evacuation drill, and we will make our way out of the building, and we will go over to Birchland Park Middle School. So in the case we ever had to evacuate the building, if anything was happening within the building, if a there was a gas leak or something, and we just had to get out of the building for safety reasons, we would go over to Birchland Park Middle School. But we're going to do so in an orderly fashion. So we will leave, we will walk in a straight line all the way into Birchland Park. We will go into the cafeteria. We will sit. We will remain silent the entire time as we check in to make sure that everyone's here. And then when we have finished, we will walk all the way back. And it's pretty quick. And it's pretty self-explanatory. And the key here is being in control. You will be made in the shade as we make our way over to Birchland, and that will be on Monday. All right. So let me see. Zoe, we talked about the pledge. We talked about Made in the Shade. We did our greeting. We talked about Hispanic Heritage Month, the lockdown drill, the evacuation drill. I think that we can just get on with our day, finish up Friday, get ready for the weekend. I think that we're good. Right, Zoe?
We need to do the joke of the day.
Oh, I was right there. I almost had it, Zoe. I almost had it. Ow! But I don't. I don't have what we need. I don't have the joke of the day.
I do.
Zoe does. Okay, so Zoe, what's the joke of the day?
What does an English teacher like to eat for breakfast?
That's a great question. What does an English teacher like to eat for breakfast?
Synonym rolls.
Synonym rolls! Oh, I love it. As a former English teacher, I really do appreciate that joke. I can taste it. All right, Zoe, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much. We had a successful week. I'm sure that we're going to have a successful day, and I hope that that gives you an even better way to just appreciate the time that you have during the weekend, because you have earned it. Now, don't forget that between now and the time the bell rings, that you're going to work hard, you're going to be hardworking, determined to succeed, empathetic in all that we do, because here we are made in the
Shade.